Yes, sir. What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Give me a one if everything sounds good. Give me a one if everything sounds lovely. Before I get too deep into the show. Let's go. Let's get it. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I hope everybody's having a good morning. It is Gameday Vibez and we live in the trap with it, man. Let's go. I see a couple of ones, so I should be good. I should be good. But you already know, man, I had to crank your day up, man. We back with it, live in effect in the trap. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to them members, man. Shout out to them members. Shout out to Charlie Jones. Shout out to JB2 in the building, man. Shout out to Jameson Taylor, Michael Lockhart, the Lockhart Squad. Jeffrey Smith in the building, Raymond Salas, Joe Gonzalez, Ella Lockhart. Who else I got rocking with me? Cartavius in the building, 681 boy. James Simmons, Miss Regina Green with the green. Shout out to the whole team, man. I appreciate all the love and support. We finna crank you up, man. You know, don't nobody do Gameday Vibez like Landlord from Alabama, man. So y'all make sure y'all support Landlord Sports. Hit that like and share for the squad. You know all my stuff I say. So let's get it cracking. Let's get it jumping. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, listen. First and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most what they was put on God's green earth to do. And you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner, man. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Gameday Vibez, baby. Hey.
Ain't no looking back. Came a long way.
Let's do it.
Just let them hate.
Hey. Let's get it.
And we just get cake.
And they just in the way. Hey. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's get this trap jump around the corner now. Let's go.
Landlord is showing how to ball.
Let's go.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball boy. Real high. Used to rock knockout, but it's real now.
I'm real fly.
I probably average your career high. We the one they hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal. Long little CEO,
let's go.
CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the comma. Now I'ma run of them comma, the summer, run of them numbers. I know that they hate the way it
ball, man. Ball, man. On the chain, let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Ain't no looking back. We came a long way.
Please. Hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go.
That what make them hate. That what make them hate. And we just get cake.
And they just in the way. Hey. Let's get it. And we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey. Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. It is game day. It's Gameday Vibez. Y'all already know how we do it on the game day. Hey, it is Sunday as well, man. So you already know we got that spirit. We feeling that W coming on for the team. You already know we feeling it now. We feeling it. Hey, it's about time. We've been waiting all week. Let's get this game out of the way, you know. Hey, and we got to get that L taste up out of our mouth, man. We got to get that out of our system. It's about time for us to get this back.
I'm just saying, that's
my bad.
Right,
it's about time for us to get this back, man. It's get back time. Look, the whole next 4 weeks, I feel like that's the best way we can try to, you know, regain our confidence, take all of that negativity out of our whole fan base, and, you know, go for the gusto, man. It's time to get it back. Hey, it's game day. I know it ain't no opponent that we just been waiting and itching to play, but it's still the same. It'll still satisfy that urge if you go about it the right way. I don't want to see my team playing around. I want to see my team being dominant. I want to see my team stepping straight in the door and kicking their tail. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
I want to see my team come straight out the door and punch these boys in the mouth. I don't want us to play with our food. I don't want us to play around at all. This is a game that's going to let me know a lot. Are we really trying to be a professional playoff contender? Are we really trying to be a professional championship level team? Are we just still this young team that don't know what they're doing and not taking this stuff serious? This is a me versus me, look in the mirror type game, man. I said this all week, and I mean this. If I see this team slipping and not going all the way out, not coming in strong with the K, that's going to be concerning to me. I want to see my leaders stand up. I want to see Dak Prescott come out here and, you know, continue that path that he been on, elevating his play, elevating the play around him, man. But we're going to get into the specific 5 things I want to see out of this game. And number 1, I think everybody can agree with this. I want to see this run game, man. I want to see this run game get going. That's what I want to see.
Trap.
I want to see this run game get going, man. I know we ain't been just the best running team in the world. We ain't been the worst either, but I want to find a good groove, man. I want to find a good groove. Said, why you talking so fast? I'm talking a normal speed like I usually talk, man. You know, they say I talk too slow, you know. I said, why you talking so fast? Maybe it's the coffee, baby, the coffee, and you understand? I ain't no telling. But we got to get this run game going. And whether it's the lack of attempts, whether it's the lack of the blocking scheme not doing right, the chemistry between the running back and the offensive line, maybe it's that. Who knows? But we need to get them more reps. We need to actually try to put forth a real effort to get this run game going. This game right here, like stuff like this, is we going to be preparing for the future. We're going to be preparing for the future. You see what I'm saying? Like, this ain't all about just today. We trying to correct things and tighten up things for the fight in the future. You know what I'm saying? We got some fights in the future where we going to need this team to be all the way together, and we're not going to be able to get away with being a half team or, you know what I'm saying, not being able to execute in tight situations. We need to make sure we tighten up on all them areas. And the run game will help us out a lot. Just like last week I said, man, we could have got a touchdown if the run game would have been up to par. That play, that drive that we threw the ball to Schoonmaker and got stopped on 4th down, a couple of plays earlier, man, Tony could have went outside and we would have scored. So hopefully Tony can get his groove back, and maybe you can put in some other people like Hunter Lipkin. Maybe you can try Rico or elevate Deuce Vaughn. You need to be seeing whatever you can do at this running back position. Or try Malik Davis. I just want to see, this should be one of them games where we get to see a lot of stuff that we didn't get to see and a lot of questions get answered. You know what I'm saying? This should be one of those games right here. So I want to see a lot of this stuff that I've been asking. What about Malik Davis? They need to elevate him. They need to show me how bad Deuce Vaughn is. And of course, this is after we get up and after we, you know what I'm saying, control this game and handle the game. But I do want to see a lot of this stuff, man. So this is kind of like an exhibition type game after we get up. In my opinion, I want to see us trying to work out these kinks and try to get better for the future, man. That's what I want to see.
Trap.
I want to see us get better for the future. So let's see. As far as my number 2 thing, of course, we want to let Brandon Cooks cook. That's what we want to do. We want to let Brandon Cooks cook. That's the second thing I want to see from this team and from this offense. I want to see Brandon Cooks start cooking, man. He said it's like your video sped up. Somebody let me know if he the only one saying that or it sounds weird. Ain't no telling. This technology is crazy now. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy. Technology is crazy. Ain't no telling. But, yeah, man, we need to see Brandon Cooks get more targets, get more involved. We need to see Brandon Cooks in the screen game. We need to see Brandon Cooks maybe in a reverse or 2, just not on 3rd down or nothing like that. We need to see Brandon Cooks just getting the ball in his hands because he is a weapon and he is somebody who needs to be established as a threat. So it won't just be CeeDee Lamb or bust. I want to see this wasn't on the list, but I also want to see Jake Ferguson build on what he been doing as of late too. I want to see Jake Ferguson take another step, being consistent like this. I want to see another big game from Jake Ferguson, man. That'll have me feeling real bullish about him going forward. Like we haven't seen him establish himself as a dominant tight end or as a like an unquestioned number one tight end in this league just yet. I think he's on the verge, but if he keeps stacking good games on top of good games, it ain't gonna be no question no more. And him and Dak, I know they got some film study that they done seen that how they was missing each other. Like Dak could have hit him across the middle a couple times. Jake Ferguson just bust out and was wide open. So I'm sure they looked at the film and they thinking about correcting that type of stuff so they can get better, man. So I can't wait to see that relationship grow. Hopefully we can have us a new Jason Witten in the Cowboy Nation, you know what I'm saying? Trap. So I do want to see him continue on his good path, man, because that's one thing, that's the hardest thing to do for a young player is to be consistent. You can show like spurts of greatness here and there. You can do have a nice game here, a nice game there, but we want to see him be able to translate this to being consistent, a consistent threat in this league for this offense. So let's see. My third thing will be I need to see my boy Terence Steele bounce back, man. I need to see that. Trap. See, this going to be kind of a head trick. This going to be kind of a, what can I say? This going to be a mentality type game for Terence Steele. I feel like the offensive line coach and Mike McCarthy, they're going to have to do some little nefarious, little slick stuff for Terence Steele, in my opinion. The reason I say that, I'm talking about you got to try to test his mentality. I feel like in the beginning of the game, we don't need to send him no help in the beginning. Because you got to kind of make him feel like we trust you, Terence. We're not saying that you can't do it. We're not saying that you won't be able to do it in the future. But you kind of got to give him a little push of confidence. So maybe in the first couple of series, keep your eye on Terence and make sure he's not getting beat or his confidence ain't all the way just shot. Maybe you get him you just keep an eye on him for the first couple of series. Now, if it's looking bad, that's when you start sending the help. But if I can put my coaching hat on, I know this is a time where you need to show him that you still confident in him so he won't lose total confidence in himself. So maybe in the first couple of series, if I was the coaches, I'd be like, oh, we going to keep an eye on Terence, but we're not going to help him just yet. Let's see how he come out. Let's see can he respond. Get a man a chance to respond and redeem himself. That's all I'm saying. He need a chance. Trap. Now, if it's looking bad, you got to pull him. If he out there looking trash, you got to just pull him. You got to pull him and save face, and you can work on that mentality stuff later. But if it don't look good, you might have to just go ahead and start hipping them, or you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say pull them, but at least start chipping for them, sending tight ends over there, Tony Pollard, Rico, some running backs to help out his side, because, you know, Thibodeau is a good pass rusher. He got like 8 sacks. I think he got 8.5 sacks, so that's not nothing to sneeze at in this league. So maybe, well, we already know whoever they best pass rushers is, Terence still going to see a lot of them. So we need to make sure we keep an eye on him just in case it's not going good, so we can go ahead and send him some help over there. But what y'all think about that, man? I think that's a good plan, a way to evaluate Terence Steele this game. Don't send the people out there from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Don't send the help out there. First snap, you already chipping for Terence. Show him you got a little confidence in him and let him prove himself. Either way, let him prove himself. Let him prove you right or prove you wrong. So if that happens, then you act from there. I think that'll be smart. But shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that analysis. What y'all think? Are y'all helping Terence Steele out the gate? Let me know. Are y'all helping Terence Steele out the gate? Because I don't think that'll be healthy for him. Because if you got to help him out the gate, you might need to go ahead and be working on a replacement. Know what I'm saying? you need to work on a replacement if you think you got to do it. Joe Tranchina says Colts won 6-10. That was the Patriots game? Is you talking about the Patriots game? They played real early. They must have been overseas. Ain't no telling. I see ain't nobody saying that, so I guess y'all feel me. I guess y'all with me. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I say just don't try to show Terence Steele you got a little trust in him early. And if that don't work, then plan B is to help him out. Okay. My number, 1, 2, 3 thing. No, that's one. That's my 4th thing. I did 3 already. The first one was get the run game going. The second was get Brandon Cooks going. The third one was a bounce back game for Terence Steele. Okay, now number 4 will be, I want to see Rashad Evans get some snaps, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we got some young linebackers that we like. I know we do. But at the same time, I just feel like it's going to be different style fights that's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? The teams that bother us the most, the teams that's going to run the ball like that, we going to need a different style linebacker. We going to need more of a traditional linebacker at those times. I know sometimes people look at the production and be like, Bell going crazy or Clark doing good. Yeah, they doing good, but it's certain matchups, it's certain fights that you going to need a linebacker for, man. The linebacker position is not dead. I don't know what's wrong with DQ, bro. I'm just saying, man. Hold on, Kyle, man. That man played 1 snap, but he already did a penalty. Good grief. Good grief, Kyle, man. He did screw up that return, though. That probably have been a touchdown if it weren't for Mr. Rashad Evans. But it's all good, man. Hopefully, we'll give him the opportunity to make up for it. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? That was very unfortunate, though. I was pissed off. You know, we called him everything but a child of God. We did. We was pissed off in the moment, but, you know, we'll see what he do this week, you know, with some more snaps. Now, he been getting like 1 or 2 snaps. He been getting in the last couple games, but once we get up, I want to see him actually do well and actually get a real opportunity to impact this game. That's what I want to see. Let's see. Okay, now Rashad Evans, that's who we were talking about. I want to see him get in. And I feel like you need a traditional linebacker for what? For the big fights, for the Eagles, for the 49ers, the teams that's going to run with emphasis, that's going to actually try to assert their dominance in the run game on you. You need a traditional linebacker for that. Like, it is what it is. All of this small, slender, quick, twitchy linebacker stuff is cute throughout the rest of the year when people ain't really running and you going up against throwing teams like that. And the big nickel cute in that situation too. But it comes a time where you going to need a real linebacker. So I wouldn't mind getting Rashad Evans ready because, hey, that's why you think LVE stay on the field, because if he ain't nothing else, he still is a traditional linebacker. You still need a traditional linebacker, you know, at least ready to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want his first snaps to be significant snaps. So that's one of my problems, one of my points I got with Evans. But my last thing I want to see far as this team go against the Giants, I want to see my boy Izzy get some snaps, man. It's about damn time now. It's about time. Trap. How long will y'all give Jordan Lewis? Now, I know he went just absolutely horrible, but how long y'all give Jordan Lewis to the point where y'all like, okay, I want to see somebody else? You know what I'm saying? How long do y'all give Jordan Lewis? Let me know. Are y'all ready now or say a game or 2? We need to take a vote on this. How many games till y'all just absolutely sick of Jordan Lewis? Let me know. How many games till you look at Jordan Lewis dead in the eyes and say, you trash? That's what I want to see. Let's see what the people say. Big Dad 8604 said, I'm already sick of this dude. Good grief. Okay. Let's see. What else we got, man? I want to see what other people think. Cause, you know, I'm almost there because you know, he was already hurt, y'all. You remember when we had the Three Amigos show, me, West Coast, and HTM, we came on talking about how Jordan Lewis was like a 9-snap guy, and then next week he came and was 30, 40, 50 snaps. Like, that's ridiculous right there. You can't do stuff like that. So that's another hurt player that we putting way too much on. This man fresh off of injury, man. And you got young bulls and healthy guys, young dogs out there that's ready to go do this right now. Trap. Now, we don't know what they going to be unless we get to see them getting some significant reps. We can't say they going to be good or bad. We ain't seen them for real. JB2 says he honestly all we got in a veteran talent, but he been a liability. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. I look at Izzy first. I know we don't really want to see him against small, twitchy type slot receivers, but me, I give Izzy a shot first. What's happening with your Charlie Jones in the building? What's going on? But if it was up to me, I give Izzy the first go at it because I've seen him be a effective slot corner in this league, in the playoffs, against a Pro Bowl wide receiver. So other than him, what is Nahshon Wright up to? I know he just came off of IR. Is he ready to go? Because how y'all feeling about Nahshon? We ain't seen much from him, but he got in a few snaps last year and got him an interception. Excuse me. When he got the interception at the game I went to, the Tennessee game last year. So I think that'll be something interesting, man. We got to see what he can do. What can he do now? Is it time to just admit that, you know, he might have been a bust or something, you know? I ain't giving up on him yet, though, but, you know, nobody expected us to pick him so high to begin with. That was like a Will McClay type guy, if I ain't mistaken. So I don't want to put the blame on Will or not, but we got him in the 3rd round. We expected something for this dude. We expected something out of him. Like, we expected him to be a good player. And, you know, he got the prototypical build. He got the size, dude, like 6'4", and he moved well, too. I think, me, honestly, I feel like we just ain't gave him enough reps. Just being real, I just feel like he ain't got enough reps. And the way DQ handling this cornerback situation, if you think about it, man, he don't let you get no type of lumps. Like, DBs need their lumps. They need to get dead bad, and they need to be able to see how they respond after that. We ain't really seen Nahshon get his lumps. You know what I'm saying? We seen him play good and decent, and then never again. I don't understand. Like, it ain't like he was playing good, then terrible. We didn't see him swing like that. Nahshon just got caught up in that experiment last year when Dan Quinn was just trying to work out different people. He was experimenting. He played Kelvin Joseph. He played Nahshon Wright. He played one of the dudes we picked up that week. Like, what was that guy's name? I can't remember, but we picked up a DB in the end of the season last year, and he even got snaps. So it was definitely some experimentation going on with Dan Quinn, and I don't see why Nahshon didn't earn more reps. Now, he had a rough preseason, I'll tell you that. So that might have left a bad taste in DQ in their mouth as far as he go, but I wouldn't mind seeing Nahshon get a little chance out here. JB2 says Nahshon and Izzy was hurt. I saw Izzy on special teams, so he should be getting more snaps soon. I don't know about Nahshon, though. Yeah, I ain't heard much about Nahshon. That's who it was, Mullins. Now, how you go from working at Walmart and then next thing you know, you getting started reps out here, man? Come on. Trap. Shout out to you guys support in the building. What's happening with you? She says, peace. Y'all, happy football Sunday. We got to beat up on our little red-headed stepbrothers today. Such a shame. Yeah, we got to do them real bad, man. We got to do them real bad. Because, hey, we don't got nothing else to do. And they deserve it. They deserve it. They are terrible. They are a terrible organization. So. But look, bad as we do the Giants, they still a better organization than the Eagles, though. Trap. That's what's crazy. Like, most people talk about yesterday and recent history. Like, if we want to be technical, they still better than the Eagles. Army Cowboy in the building. He says, would you put Eric Scott in? Whew, I don't know about him. He's such a young player, and then like he balled out in camp, but he wasn't able to translate that into the preseason. In the preseason, he wasn't doing too good. So that's a progression that you want to see in young players. You want to see him translate that from each level. And not only did he not translate it, he didn't play well at all. Like in the preseason, he was actually bad. He was phenomenal in camp and bad in the preseason. Like, I don't know if that's just him being a young player or what, but I think that's too big of a drastic swing for me to be taking chances with him getting actual starter reps in my game. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little afraid of that. So, you know, JB2 says, I don't know about Eric. He need a little more time. Yeah, I think maybe next year he might be ready. Next year he might be ready. I think it's just a little too early for him. Rico Jones in the building says 12:30 p.m. in VA, and I'm rocking with Landlord in the Trap. Hold on, 12:30 p.m. That's in the morning, right? That's in the evening time, right? Okay. I'm thinking you saying you at nighttime. I'm about to say, good grief, where you at? Where you at, my guy? But yeah, man, I think I expressed the things I want to see so far, man. So let me see what my score prediction will be. You know? My suspicions are up. I think it should be a blowout. If this is anything less than a blowout, it'll be disappointing for sure. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine a way that this will be a close game. I just don't. Outside of no drastic injuries, knock on wood, you know, God forbid, any drastic injuries or anything crazy going on, we should beat the stuffing out of these guys. It is what it is, you know. We respect our opponents, but it's just too big of a differential, man. We should not go out here and play. If the Cowboys is the team I feel like they are, we should beat the wheels off of these boys, man. Trap. We should absolutely beat the wheels off of these boys. Shout out to GD with the $5 super. He says, a few weeks ago, I mentioned that we needed to take the handcuffs off of Dak and let him ball. Coaching staff finally listen. Offense is ready now. Hey, man, you right about that, because I felt like I said this on Twitter, GD. I said Dak Prescott, it felt like the coaching staff, Mike McCarthy and them let the media get to him. You could tell. And Big Mike don't even seem like a guy that's like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Certain things I won't put on certain people because that's totally against their character. It's not what they showed me. So Mike McCarthy ain't showed me that he a person that get moved by the media. So I'm kind of iffy to blame him. I would say that's probably the front office in my opinion. I'm sorry. Trap. Because Mike don't really operate like that. So the reason I say that, it just seemed like the media might have got to our people and made them feel like, hey, Dak need to simmer down. We don't really trust Dak. Dak is a interception quarterback. Like, bro, none of this stuff has ever been true. None of it. Even last year, it was plenty tip balls and just some unfortunate situations. Like, that's all it was. It was not like Dak making stupid, bone-headed interceptions all game. That has never been Young Ryan Dakota. They need to put some respect on his name. Trap. But I'm telling you right now, I hate to be the conspiracy theorist. I hate to have my antennas up, you know. But I can't help but think that, you know, that was some influence. That was some influence from the front office. That was some influence from front office to me. That's just my opinion. Because I know Mike McCarthy didn't had man, Mike McCarthy was around Brett Favre and stuff. Man, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I can tell some of my best favorite quarterbacks, they throw interceptions. So we know interceptions is not the end all be all for a quarterback. Like, if you making the wonderful magical throws, the interceptions is just a byproduct of that. You don't look at that as a deal breaker. Like, I know I don't. So I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but if my quarterback out there doing what he do and producing big plays left and right and scoring touchdowns as well and throwing just a few interceptions, I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. But look, let me know am I foul, y'all? I just want to ask. I want to know for real. Is it foul for me not to blame Mike McCarthy in these certain situations like this? Because you kind of got to go with the character they showed you. Mike McCarthy ain't showed me that he a character that let the media sway him like that. You know who has? Jerry Jones them, the ones that stay in the media, dollar bill. Them the ones who obviously let the people do that. So I can't just put that on Mike McCarthy. I just feel like it's some stuff coming from up top. Because listen, you gotta go with the person that they've proven to be. That ain't who Mike McCarthy proven to be to me. Like he don't care nothing about the media or the mainstream. He barely want to interview y'all. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to talk to y'all. So like when I think about that, I just feel like that's a Jones thing. And this some typical type stuff that we've been seeing. Letting the media, like being in the media the whole time. So that's the only reason I say I don't feel like that's Mike, man. I gotta judge you off the person that you've proven to be over time. And that ain't who Mike McCarthy proven to be. The Joneses, they done proven that to me. You know what I'm saying? We can't lie about that. We know who they are. And that sounds like that's right up their alley right there. So, I don't know, man. Like I said, that's speculation. But in my opinion, it's hard for me to just say that Mike McCarthy did it. But I'll say this. The organization. So, I'll put the blame on all of them. It seems like the organization let the mainstream media sway them and dictate the way they wanted to handle Dak Prescott this year. I think they overcompensated for the interception. They said Dak Prescott is an interception machine. And then I think they went into a panic, and you could tell they said it was a focus last year. Mike McCarthy did say he wanted to focus on that and work on that with Dak Prescott. So I believe they just overcompensated. So when they came into this year, they like, okay, we ain't gonna let Dak do all of this, and we gonna take it slow, and we gonna have him doing safe short pass. Like, bro, Dak is not like that, bro. Get this man a real opportunity, and look what he did. He absolutely went crazy. And y'all see, we got a shout at somebody who lived to spam people chat. So you know, y'all handle that for me in the trap. Get rid of him. Get him out of here. Get him up out of here. Boy, wake up early in the morning trying to spam somebody chat, man. That's sad. I already know my shooters got hold to him. I already know that. I know how we get down in the trap. We ain't gonna allow it, you know what I'm saying? Trap. We ain't gonna stand for this, man. You know what I'm saying? You let these people come in here with the foolishness and the nonsense. But y'all, man, I really hate the fact that they sat up there and let the media sway them like that. And you know, it's easy for me to say, it's easy for people to say that they didn't allow the media, but the way you could tell, just like he said, Dak Prescott had to be cut loose. And look, what's his name? GD. They actually said this in a press conference. They said that, hey, we just Mike McCarthy said those words exactly. We had to cut him loose. We cut Dak loose. So that right there, that raised my antennas. I'm like, what? Cut him loose? Of course you should have been did that. You should have been did that. Because Dak don't deserve to be nobody that's getting micromanaged, man. This man is proven in his league. Regardless of what the naysayers say, Dak Prescott is a proven quarterback in this league. You know? So I don't understand why they even played with him like that. Now, I'm glad. Let's give Mike McCarthy or whoever. I have to give this. I don't know. Okay, look. Who y'all give the profit to? Who would y'all give the praise to for reversing this then? Because I can't tell who caused it. But somebody got through and said, hey, screw that. Let Dak Prescott rock out, man. Trap. So are we going to give that credit to the front office and Mike McCarthy, or do y'all think this was a Mike McCarthy thing? Somebody said, hey, man, that stuff we tried to do, that ain't working. So we need to change. Somebody stood on the table and said, hey, man, let Dak Prescott cook. That all that baby and stuff and 5 yards of throw type stuff. We need to get that out the building. Somebody deserve that credit. Somebody deserve that credit because we seen a drastic change. We didn't see a minuscule change. We seen a big change. We seen CeeDee Lamb starting to get spammed. We seen Jake Ferguson start getting more involved. Somebody got to get that credit right though. Somebody got to get that credit because we could see it was a clear change. We can't act like it wasn't. It was definitely a change. It was definitely a change. And man, give my coach Mike McCarthy some props though, cause he will change it up for sure. If it ain't working, Mike will change it though. Mike will change. He don't mind altering stuff. Cause he did that last year. When Kellen Moore was doing all this crazy stuff, Mike McCarthy was like, hey man, we need to do this, we need to do this. We seen the offense actually change. So it seemed like Mike McCarthy, he'll chunk some stuff out the window quick for the betterment of the team. And that's respectable, man. Some people are continuously do the wrong thing just because they got too much ego. Some people, man, look at how me and Big Dad be on the same page. Look how me and Big Dad be on the same page. I ain't see what this man said. Trap. That's facts. His ego don't get in the way. Some people will be so stubborn and bullheaded that they'll just sit up here and be like, they'll know they wrong, they'll know this stuff won't work, and just continue to do the same thing. That's the Joneses for you right there. That's the Joneses right there. They sat up there and sabotaged a lot of situations. They knew they shouldn't have really got rid of Amari Cooper. They shouldn't have did certain stuff, but they'll sit up there and make us wear their mistakes. They make us wear their mistakes. So that's the prototypical example for ego right there. If you tell me it's obvious to everybody else that you wrong, but you still gonna continue to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense at all, y'all. That don't make no sense at all, y'all. So, hey, man, we be on point over here in the trap, man. That ain't that. That's right there. That's, you know what the opposite of ego is, Big Dad? What the opposite of ego is? What's the opposite of ego in this context we talking about? What would you say the opposite of ego is in this context? The opposite of ego, in my opinion, would be what? Humbleness. He's humble enough to know that he don't know everything, bro. This man is humble enough to know he don't know everything. And humbleness is one trait that's really rare when you see a leader. In leadership, if you got a leader that's humble, that's a recipe for success right there. That's a recipe for success. If you can get humbleness out of a leader, sir, you can go to the top. Sky's the limit after that. You can actually go conquer and dominate some stuff. If you got a leader that's willing to listen, willing to consider that he could be wrong, sir, a humble leader is somebody who can actually take you to the promised land. So, hey, I salute my coach because I see he actually do that. He actually do that. He actually considers people's thoughts. He actually go listen to CeeDee Lamb when he said, I need the ball. He actually go take other things into consideration. So he's not a bullheaded, stubborn coach that's just gonna do what he want to do anyway. That's a great trait from a leader right there. Big Dad says he is that. Look how he talked to Dan Quinn and he told him he need him. Exactly. No ego-led coach wouldn't do that, Big Dad. Ain't no way he gonna sit up here and be like, man, how somebody that's not humble gonna sit up and sit down with a grown man and tell him, bro, I need your services. I need you to help me out so we can get to this promised land. I ain't studying nothing. Look, he said he ain't studying nothing what the front office got going on. You gotta love Mike McCarthy, bro. So look, that right there alone, if you down on Mike, this right here alone should make you have a little respect for him. Okay. The mere fact that we kept Dan Quinn, that's a dub. That's a Mike McCarthy W right there. That's what that is. Trap. I said this when this happened. When they sat down and Mike McCarthy told that story and said, hey, man, I had to ask Dan Quinn, what you do? No, Dan Quinn, when they had that conversation, Dan Quinn asked Mike McCarthy, say, do you want me to leave? Like, are you feeling like I'm a problem being over your head after the comments of Jerry Jones, you know? Man, Dan Quinn said, Mike, you want me to leave or you want me to stay, bro? Like, I don't want to make it awkward. I don't want to make it weird. Wow. He's threatening you with me taking your job type stuff. Man, Mike McCarthy said, man, I don't care about none of that. I need you here. I need you to be on this coaching staff so we can go get this 6th title. So, man, you got to respect Mike McCarthy. That takes humbleness right there. That takes humbleness. He could have been threatened from the start, right? And then when Jerry Jones did these comments, he could have been like, okay, now I got a good excuse to get him out the door. You know what I'm saying? But Mike McCarthy was like, nah, man, you too great of a coach for me to be on some egotistical type stuff to make you get up out of here, man. He need to be like that. Raymond, I got a custom jersey or something, but I ain't too big on jerseys like that. I don't like how they fit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how the jerseys fit. But I be trying to go. I be wanting to have a fashion. But I'll throw one on every now and then, though. But I ain't too much of a football jersey guy. Look at Jasmine. I wear t-shirts and stuff all the time, though. T. Foster said, look at Josh McDaniels. His ego got him on the couch. Exactly. You can't let your ego blind you from what you're doing wrong, man. You just can't do that. And then think about it. It's a team thing. We are a team. We need to talk about the stuff that we ain't getting right. You know? If you a supervisor and you don't never talk to your team and be like, hey man, what we doing wrong? You got any problems? Taking their stuff into consideration, that's crazy. Mr. Deacon said, landlord, I'm looking at you. What I do? I appreciate you, Mr. Deacon. Joe Tranchina says, our defense should ball out today with 6 sacks, 3 interceptions, and a pick 6. I can see that. I can see Bland getting a pick 6 today. You know, they do got Danny DeVito, though. Now, he's a good quarterback. I mean, well, we've been talking crap about Danny DeVito all week. What if he come out here and light us up? That'll be crazy. I'll be very disappointed. Paul Rickmore says, how do no? Y'all know it's hard enough to read this stuff up here because the screen be small. But he said, how do know if it's the injury still affecting him? How do we know if it's the injury still affecting who? Paul, who you mean? Talking about Steele? Talking about Steele or who? I might have missed who you was talking about. Raymond said he rocking that limb. Oh my. JVB boy says 63-0. Hey man, if that happened, man, I got you some merch coming your way, sir. Trap. I got you some merch coming your way. We hit that 63-0. Hey, I give it to you. If we even hit 60, if we hit 60 in any capacity, I'm gonna look out for you. Charlie Jones says Big Mike Soprano. Hey man, we got a good coach, man. I just don't think. I think the Cowboys and Dallas, we need to just relax. I think it's been so long that it's kind of hard for us to be able to recognize what a real coach is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tyrone, your quarterback won too. You got a humble leader quarterback too. Like, don't nobody want to look. Leadership, you do need to be assertive and dominant to be a leader, of course. But at the same time, you can't be bullheaded and stubborn and egotistical as well. You got to be able to consider the other things. Like, you don't know everything. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, you do take other people's thoughts and ideas into consideration before you make all of these crazy calls and tough life-altering decisions and stuff. You still at least consider other people. We ain't scoring on little legs. Hey, man. Now, what if Duzan come in here and cut up? We've been cracking on him all week, too. I love that, though. I eat that crow. I ain't lying. I wouldn't have turkey for Thanksgiving. I have crow, and I love it. I love it. That's the bird of choice. But yeah, Cowboys fangirl says CD 10, 182 touchdowns. Okay, I still ain't gave my prediction either, have it. Okay, I'm going to say, let's see. I'll say Cowboys 48. Cowboys 48. Giants 9. 48-9. I think it's going to be something like that. Maybe 3 field goals, and we'll let them rock out. 3 late field goals. I don't know. 3 field goals might be a little too rich, though. I might be going a little. That might be going a little. You know what I'm saying? That might be giving them a little too much credit. It could be some fluky stuff happen. Who knows? Do we even got any film on this dude? We might not even have no film on Danny DeVito, man. So. Trap. We might not even have no film on Danny DeVito, so he might get a little sneak play here and there and, turn up for him for a second. So I say, get him, I give him 9 points. 48-9, Cowboys. These boys, they trying to tank too. They trying to get Caleb Williams, look like to me. Because everybody don't be hurt all together like that, man. Come on now. Listen, man, you could tell when there's some nefariousness going on. They got like 17, look, they got like 17 players hurt all together in one game. Now, y'all know it don't work like that. They nefarious. Nah, it's too easy. Don't come in here with that. Nah, it's Sunday, sir. It is a Sunday now. Don't behave that way, man. We can't be doing that. If you don't know what the 42 toss is, man, I want you to know, don't ever miss a show. That's trap. You know what I'm saying? Just don't miss shows, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might want to tell you what the thing is about it, but it would be a phenomenal play. You know what I'm saying? Unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys might need to take this into consideration. That 42 toss, boy. King Parrish. I don't know about I might have seen your name before. I ain't sure. But how you doing, sir? He says the only coaches I'm worried about is the tight end coach and the wide receiver coach, because as we seen in the last game, they're teaching their positions to run routes short of the end zone. Yeah. Maybe that's just inexperience, King Parrish. Maybe it's just inexperience, because I don't think they're going to teach them that, right? I don't think that's in the teachings. That might just be in the execution. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people said that about CeeDee Lamb, but I'm telling you right now, I think that was the only chance he had. In that last play, that's the only chance he had in catching that ball. That ball was not going to the end zone. Like, they had the whole team in the end zone, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, why he didn't catch it in the end zone? It went no way he was going to catch it in the end zone. Like that, it would have just been a Hail Mary. But the reason CD caught it so short is like he still had a chance to score after he caught it. But they just pursued the ball well. I think that was a better chance than just a Hail Mary. I honestly think that was a better chance. So, I don't think that's a problem we have, honestly. I could see some of the situational stuff, and I think Schoonmaker did it. I believe that's just inexperience. I believe that's just inexperience that Mike McCarthy even said as much. He was saying that he feel like that's inexperience as far as it go with what's his name? With Schoonmaker. He's supposed to got a little more depth in his route on that out route. He would have scored. And Ferguson supposed to did a better rub too, I believe. So, Ferguson just a second year player as well, man. I think it was just, it's just inexperience that he had to get together. Shout out to DC for Life, Texas, man. Them members, man, I appreciate you. Trap. He said Zeke bringing it today. What's good, landlord? DC for life. What's Zeke yardage looking like then? Put your boy on then. What Zeke ran for? JVB boy said Ferguson is to blame on that play. What he ain't get enough depth in the route, or he didn't rub him right. What he supposed to did? What he supposed to did? I know. Mike McCarthy put some blame on him too, but them two inexperienced players. The question would be, why y'all putting these inexperienced players in these situations? Cause look, you had two veterans on the other side. Maybe that was a Dak decision. Who knows? But you had two veterans on the other side, and Brandon Cooks was wide open. So I believe that's just some unfortunate stuff right there. Tyrone Church said, little dude going to take one to the house. Hey, put him at kick returner if Turpin can't go. Put him at kick returner. Charlie Jones said 42 toss on 4th and 1. Man, that's touchdown all day. Dustin Roberts, I don't know if I seen you, but welcome to the trap, sir. He says, I need to see all the young guys get in and get some valuable experience. I touched on that earlier, Dustin. I don't know if you was here, but I said I feel like we need to handle our business. We need to handle our business early and get off the field and let these young players play. Like, I want to see all my young, inexperienced players to get some reps this game. Like, this is a luxury. And when we did the Three Amigos show, shout out to West Coast, he made a great point because he was like, man, he 13 carries for 53 yards. All right. I mean, maybe he running hard. That's what they mean. Says Zeke ran for 65 yards. I don't know what to think now. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they ain't updated it yet or what, but I don't know. Oh, I appreciate you, Mr. Destin. He said, I watch it, bro. Maybe you one of them people that catch me off the live. I mean, yeah, when I'm after the live go off. But yeah, we need to definitely get those players together. But yeah, West Coast made a good point when he was saying, this our rough stretch coming up. Like, this the stretch that we play a lot of football. So any opportunity that you can get to sit your players to get a little extra rest in, you definitely need to take advantage of that. So, yeah, that was a great point. I want to see it. I want to see us come in straight up, handle business, whoop they tail, and we need to see Dak nudging people, laughing and stuff on the sideline, but at least by halftime, for sure. Him and CD joking and giggling because they didn't beat their tail. So we need to see that at least after halftime. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man, give y'all some of these game day vibes and show y'all how we finna do. Y'all already know we finna beat the crap out of these boys, but hey, I just wanted to turn y'all up a little bit, man. Let's go. Trap. Just wanted to turn y'all up a little bit. I'm going to let y'all watch football, man. But, hey, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. And y'all make sure y'all support Landlord Sports, man. I've been seeing the numbers not looking as good as late. Maybe because they took me out of the whole gosh darn algorithm, They took your boy out of the algorithm altogether. Shout out to 55 Richburg in the building. What's happening, man? Them members, what's happening with you? But they took your boy all the way out of the algorithm. They took a whole week of work from me. They just did me bad, so, it's a little rough month, look like it is this month, but we're going to get it together, man. I need y'all help, though, to get me back in the algorithm, though. I really do. So if you've been watching and you enjoy what I do, if you want to support me, support Landlord Sports, make sure you hit that like and share, man. It's more important than it's ever been right now because it look like my stuff is not getting out like it used to. So I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all support Landlord Sports. And you already know why them haters hate us. Because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why. Make sure y'all hit that like and share. Yeah. We finna ride this thing on out. Cowboys finna be 6-3. in my hand. Trust me, injury free too. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined.
Let's
every
go.
line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing,
I still manage to shine.
I don't
Let's
know why
go.
they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about.
Absolutely, sir.
Got
Absolutely.
my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us
Ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. Let's
I
go.
know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too
Cocky and confident that humble stuff ain't for me, Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways.
But I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate.
I never paid attention to what most to say.
They words are like prepositional phrase.
They wanna see me crash and burn
in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great and
yeah, I know these haters
can't stand me.
We'll take a seat.
Let's
I
go.
Do it for the family. So
Bring the block to the
Grammys.
And if you try to stop me, you need a
plan B. Yeah.
I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel.
To go against the odds.
Go hard.
Chase meals.
Let the doubters see you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Young poet got flow flowing, his mind
Let's
blowing.
go.
I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning.
Yeah.
For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning.
Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted.
The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping.
Yeah.
I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic.
I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet.
Custom pics I'm cropping,
Be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom.
Assembled by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude.
Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do.
These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels
To tap it too.
I am the truth.
These people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus.
My music therapeutic to the real spirit.
Like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the greatest.
Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat.
Let's
I
go.
Do it for the family. So
Bring the block to the
Grammys.
And if you try to stop me, you need a
plan B. Yeah.
I just do it for the real.
If you ain't from the bottom,
You ain't get how I feel.
to go against the odds.
Go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it.
Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. Let's get this W, y'all. Let's go.